You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hellgate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 10th of March, 2025. It is 79 days after the winter solstice. It is 10 days before the spring equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 20th day of Venteuse, the day of Cordeau, of twine. The sun rises today at 7:15 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 1:06 p.m. The sun sets today at 6:57 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:25 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 7:56 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 42 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 88% full at midday. The full moon will arrive on Friday, the 14th of March. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 3:24 a.m., 18 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 9:38 a.m., 1 meter 37. In the afternoon, low tide, 4:05 p.m., 0 centimeters. At night, high tide, 10:08 p.m., 1 meter 28. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. In the Delaware watershed, the Cannonsville Reservoir is 75% full. The Patpacton Reservoir, 72%. The Neversink Reservoir, 69%. The Rondout Reservoir, 91%. In the Catskill watershed, the Schoharie Reservoir is 50% full. The Ashokan Reservoir, 85%. In the Croton system, just north of the city, the reservoirs are 91% full. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the branches of the willows have shifted to a bright yellow-green, ready to pop. Commemorations. On this day in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful demonstration of the telephone in separate rooms above the Palace Theater in Boston. He spoke this into his device: "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." On this day in 1975, corrective glasses for dogs were patented in England. They were invented by Myron Norton, who also invented Braille doggy treats and assistive humping ladders for dogs too small to mount their partners without help. On this day in 2020, the Russian parliament passed legislation to allow Vladimir Putin to hold office for president for life. How democracies die. On this day in 1867, Lillian Wald was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. She was the founder of the Henry Street Settlement House in Lower Manhattan, which provided social services and instruction to new immigrants. Wald coined the term public health nurse to describe those who worked outside hospitals in mostly poor and middle-class communities. She also helped start the Visiting Nurse Service of New York, the United States Children's Bureau, the National Child Labor Committee, and the National Women's Trade Union League. She supported and worked for a woman's right to birth control and was a part of the women's suffrage movement. She stands as an example of public service and the crucial work of public health. In 1922, the New York Times named Wald one of the 12 greatest living American women. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 10th of March, 2025.